Hello students, welcome back. I hope you all have begun with the topic ratio and proportion. I had already explained question 1 and question 2 in the previous video. In this video, we are going to further move ahead with this topic and begin with question number 3. Let us read out question number 3. In a school, there are 420 boys and 180 girls. Find the ratio of first girls to boys. Okay, so first you have to find the ratio of girls to boys. How many girls are there? 180 girls. So the number which stands for the number of girls will come first, that is 180. To boys, let's see how many boys are there? 420 boys. So the ratio will be 180 is to 420. Please remember children, since the word girls is mentioned first in the question, the numbers signifying girls will come first, boys is second, so the numbers signifying boys will come second. So in the ratio form, it is 180 is to 420. Now I had already told you all in the previous video that ratios, just like fractions, can be simplified, they can be reduced, and we should always try to reduce a given ratio. Now this ratio too, I feel it can be reduced, so what I will do is, I will put it in the fraction form. The first term will be the numerator, the second term will be the denominator. And I will try to reduce this ratio. Now, the number in the numerator is 180 and the number in the denominator is 420. There is a 0 in the numerator and there is a 0 in the denominator. So I can first get rid of these two zeros, okay? Whenever there are zeros in the end and you can form a pair, like there's a 0 up in the end and there is a 0 down in the end, you can always cancel the zeros and get rid of them. But please remember children, the zeros have to be at the end of the number in the numerator as well as denominator. If it is somewhere in the middle of the number, you cannot cancel it like this. So to cancel a 0 in the numerator and the denominator, the zeros have to be in the last place. Okay, so 0 has been cancelled. So now I have 18 and 42. 18 and 42, both are even numbers and thus I can reduce them using the 2 times table. So I will say 2 9s are 18 and 2 21s are 42. Now 9 and 21 looks very familiar because it comes in the 3 times table. So I will further reduce it. Remember children, how much ever you can reduce it, please go on reducing it. So I will say 3 3s are 9 and 3 7s are 21. So after reducing, the fraction is finally become 3 upon 7. Okay, after doing the reduction. Now children, one thing I would like to tell you all, if you all are finding this method of reducing difficult or you all feel you all cannot reduce it like this, I have already explained to you all the other method as well. The other method is you take the numerator in the rough column, the denominator in the rough column, and you go on factorizing it using prime numbers. That is something like this. 2 90s are 80, 2 45s are 90, 3 15s are 45, 3 5s are 15, 5 1s are 5. So you go on factorizing it using only prime numbers. Similarly, I'll factorize this also. 2 1s are 2. Now see here children, I'm taking 2 digits together in the second time. So I will first have to put a 0 and then 2 5s are 10. Whenever you're taking 2 digits in the second time, like I did 2 1s are 2. Here I'm taking 2 digits together, 1 as well as 0. And that is the reason why I have to put a 0 here. Okay, please remember that. So 210 divided by 2 is 105. Then I can use the 3 times table, 3 3s are 9, 3 5s are 15, the 5 table and finally the 7 table. So this is just another optional method for y'all if y'all wish to do. If y'all are comfortable with this method, y'all can do this method. And then we strike off what is common. So see here children, you all have got the same answer. You all are left with 3 in the numerator, 7 in the denominator. So this is another optional method for reducing fractions in case you are not comfortable with this method. So now don't leave it in the fraction form. Your final answer has to be in the ratio form. So the simplified ratio will be 3:7. Numerator is the first term, denominator is the second term. So I can say the ratio of girls to boys is 3:7. The second one, girls to total number of students. Okay, I know girls is 180 is to total number of students. Now how will I find the total number of students? In the rough column, you will add the boys and the girls. So the total number of students is 600. So girls to total number of students will be 180 is to 600. Again, reduce it. You can put it in the fraction form and reduce. Now here see children, here too there are zeros in the end. So I can cut this 0, and then further reduce 18 and 60. Okay, you can use the 2 times table and go on reducing till you get it to the lowest term. Final one is boys to total number of students. So boys are 420. Total number of students is 600. My next step, write it as a fraction and try to reduce it. Here too there are zeros in the end, so cancel it. 42 upon 60. Again make use of 2 table, 3 table, whatever you all can make use of, and simplify it further. Get the ratio in the simplest form. Okay, now let's move to question number 4. The total population of a village is 3,540, out of which 2,065 are males. Find the ratio of males to females. Okay, so what are you given? You are given the total population. We know that the total population is 3,540. Number of males is 2,065. Now you have to find the ratio of males to females, but the number of females is not given to us. But from this data, I can find the number of females. What I need to do is, from the total population minus the number of males. Okay, so from the total population, that is 3,540, if I minus the number of males, the answer that I get will be the number of females. Now once you'll get the number of females, you'll have to find the ratio of males is to females. Okay, males we already know is 2,065, females you all will get the answer here. Again children, simplify the ratio either using the direct reducing method or the factorization method as I have shown you all. Alright, let us move to question number 5. Find the ratio of price of coffee to that of tea. If coffee costs rupees 48 per 100 gram and tea costs rupees 280 per kilogram. So I have to find the ratio of price of coffee to that of tea. Let us see what is given to us. We are given the price of coffee. We know that the price of coffee is rupees 48 per 100 gram, and we know that the price of tea is rupees 280 per kilogram. Now children, can you see here the problem to find the ratio is the price of coffee is given with respect to 100 grams, but the price of tea is given with respect to kilogram. Now it will be very difficult for me to compare the price because the cost of coffee is just for 100 grams. I just know the cost of 100 grams. Whereas when tea is concerned, I know the cost for 1000 grams. 1 kilogram is 1000 gram. So how will I compare it? I know the price of 100 gram and I know the price here of 1 kilogram. So it is not possible for me to compare because the quantity is different. We are talking about tea, which is in the quantity of 1 kilo, but coffee, which is just in a small quantity of 100 gram. So how do I compare the rate? I can do one thing. Let me find what will be the cost of coffee with respect to 1 kilogram. So let me go to the rough column. Now the cost is rupees 48 for every 100 gram. Okay, for every 100 gram it is rupees 48. So how much will be the cost of 1 kilogram? We know that 1 kilogram consists of 1000 grams. So if rupees 48 is the cost of 100 grams, what will be the cost of 1000 gram? We can find out this. Now just see which method I am using to find out this. This is called the cross multiplication method. Now when you know 3 quantities and the 4th quantity is unknown to you all can use this method of cross multiplying. Okay, now we have to find the cost of this unknown quantity here. So we will do cross multiply. So 48 multiplied by 1000 is equal to the unknown quantity multiplied by 100. Okay, these two are multiplied and these two are multiplied. This is called cross multiplication. Now to find what is the value of the question mark. So let the question mark be alone on that side of the equation. On one side of the equation I have 48 multiplied by 1000. On the other side of the equation I have the unknown quantity multiplied by 100. Now let the unknown quantity be left alone here. If I want the question mark to be left alone, you can also put an X over the children in place of question mark. Now this multiplied by 100, if I bring on the other side of the equation, it will become divide by 100. Okay, so multiply by 100 is come on the other side and it has become divide. Now let's see what we can reduce. I can get rid of 1 0 here and 1 0 here, 1 0 here and 1 0 here. So all the zeros which were in the end, I have reduced them. So I am just left with 48 multiplied by 10, which is going to be 480 in the numerator, 1 in the denominator. So this is the value of the unknown quantity. It is 480 rupees, 480. So now I know the cost of coffee with respect to 1 kilogram. So I can say that it is rupees 480 per kilogram. Alright, so now I know the price of tea with respect to 1 kilogram and I know the price of coffee also with respect to 1 kilogram. So the quantities are equal. I have an equal quantity of coffee and tea. And now I can compare the prices. So they want the ratio of coffee to that of tea. So coffee has to come first. The price is 480. Tea is 280. Okay, please remember children, while expressing as a ratio, no need of writing the units. The next step, put it in the fractional form and you reduce. Zeros in the end you can get rid of and further reduce the 48 and 28 using the 2 times table. Okay, and you will get your simplified ratio. Your final answer will be a simplified ratio. Children, please don't leave it here. It's not complete. You have to further reduce it. Okay, I hope this method of cross multiplication is also clear to you all. We knew that rupees 48 was the cost of 100 gram. We wanted to find the cost for 1000 gram because 1000 gram is 1 kilogram. So I used the cross multiplication method. So 48 gets multiplied by 1000. The unknown quantity gets multiplied by 100. Then I had to leave the question mark alone. So I brought the multiply by 100 on the other side. It became divide. And then I reduced whatever I could. Zeros in the end, if you have it in the numerator and denominator, you can always reduce them. Okay, let us now go to question number 6. The ratio of tin and zinc in an alloy is 3:4. In 21 grams of alloy, find the quantity of tin and zinc. First of all, children, I hope you all know what is the meaning of alloy. Alloy is a metal which has a combination of 2 metals. So it is a metal in which 2 metals are there. So in this is an alloy in which there is a combination of tin and zinc. There are 2 metals involved in this alloy. But the quantities, we don't know how much of tin is there, how much of zinc is there, but we know that the ratio is 3:4. So in the alloy, there are 3 parts of tin and 4 parts of zinc. Now the quantity of alloy that we have is 21 grams. Now in the 21 grams of the alloy, there are 3 parts of tin and there are 4 parts of zinc. But what is the actual quantity of tin and the actual quantity of zinc? Let us find out by solving this problem. First of all, take the ratio that you have. We know that tin and zinc, they are in the ratio 3:4. Okay, they are in the form of the ratio 3:4. Your next step would be to add both the terms of the ratio. 3:4, so add the 3 and 4, you get 7. Okay, so first add this. Now, how do you find the quantity of tin? Since there are 3 parts of tin in the alloy, so out of the 7 parts, 3 parts are of tin. So I will say 3 out of 7. The total is 7, so that comes in the denominator. 3 out of the 7 parts are tin. So I got a fraction. Alright, the total quantity of the alloy is 21. So now I can find the portion of tin. So 3 out of 7 parts are tin of, remember you all had learned of in your fractions. So 3 out of 7 of 21. Okay, of 21 grams of alloy. Of is multiply, that's why we have put multiply here. Now I can find the quantity of tin. I will reduce. 7 ones are 7, 7 threes are 21. So that comes to 3 multiplied by 3, that is 9. Upon 1, you all can ignore upon 1 because you all know 9 upon 1 is finally going to be equal to 9. So the quantity of tin is 9 grams in the alloy. Now next we have to find the quantity of zinc. Now I know that zinc is there in 4 parts out of the total 7 parts. So out of the total 7 parts, 4 parts are zinc of the 21 grams of alloy. So multiply by the total quantity of the alloy, that is 21. Again try to reduce. 7 ones are 7, 7 threes are 21. So 4 multiplied by 3, 12. 12 upon 1, I can write it as 12 grams. Okay, so in this alloy, 21 gram of alloy, 9 gram is tin, 12 gram is zinc. You all can always verify by adding 9 plus 12. See, you all are getting the total as 21. So the 21 gram of alloy has 9 gram of tin and 12 gram of zinc. And this is how you find the quantity of the metal. Okay, now let's move to the next one. The next one is a similar one. Divide rupees 1155 between Amit and Sania in the ratio 7:4. I have a total of 1155 with me. I have to divide it between 2 people, Amit and Sania. Amit and Sania in the ratio of 7:4. Okay, first step, add the 2 ratios. So 7 plus 4 I will add, the total is 11. So what will be Amit's share? Amit has to get 7 out of the 11 parts of the total money, that is of the 1155. So I'll say multiply by the total money, that is 1155. You all can work out this. Sania's share will be 4 out of the 11 parts because she gets only 4. Total parts are 11, so 11 in the denominator of the total money, which is 1155. Now this has to be reduced. If you look carefully, 11 and 1155 can be reduced, but here also children be careful. You can use the 11 table, 11 ones are 11, 11 ones are 11. But now the second time you are making use of 2 digits. So put a 0 since you all are using 2 digits, followed by 11 fives are 55. So you will get 11 ones are 11 and 11 105s will give you 1155. So it is already reduced. Do 7 multiplied by 105, you will get Amit's share. Similarly, you find Sania's share. Next question, question 8. Divide rupees 3,500 among A, B and C in the ratio 3:4:7. Okay, so A, B and C share. Add up the ratio 3 plus 4 plus 7. A's share will be 3 upon, let's see what is the total of the ratio. 3 plus 4 plus 7. The ratio is 3:4:7. The total will be 14. So A's share will be 3 out of the 14 parts of the total money, that is 3,500. Okay, so this will be A's share. Similarly, you find B's share. It will be 4 out of the 14 parts multiplied by the total money, that's 3,500, and C's share will be 7 upon 14 multiplied by the total money, that is 3,500. Now you will reduce and you will see what is the share of each person. Alright, let's move to question number 9. Divide rupees 3,010 among A, B and C in such a way that A gets double of what B gets and B gets double of what C gets. Okay, don't worry because you all are given a hint over there. You all are told that supposing C gets 1, then B gets 2 because B's is double of C, so B will get 2, and A's is double of B, so A will get 4. So the ratio is also already made for you all there. We know that A is to B is to C will get in the ratio 4:2:1. It is already given in the hint, children. So A will get 4 parts, B will get 2 parts, C will get 1 part. Now you have to divide rupees 3,010 among them. So first step, add the ratios. This comes to 7. A's share will be 4 upon 7 multiplied by the total money, that is 3,010. Again you will have to reduce whatever can be reduced here. B's share will be 2 upon 7 multiplied by 3,010, and C's share will be 1 upon 7 multiplied by 3,010. Okay, check whether 3,010 and 7 can be reduced. Yes, it can be reduced. 7 ones are 7, 7 fours are 28, extra 2 here, 7 threes are 21 and the 0 comes up. So 7 and 3,010 can be reduced. Please try reducing it.